afternoon. I'm happy to see you all here today and thank you all for coming. It's been a hectic week since I arrived here in Botswana Monday with a lot of meetings with various stakeholders from different industries. But before jumping into the outcome of my stay here in Botswana, I would like to give you a small introduction of the LS Group company. LS Group started off as an aviation company catering to different sectors in the aviation industry, including chartering services, airline management, ACMI, and flight operations. As the company grew across our continents, we saw a bigger potential for LS Group and decided to incorporate renewables into our business portfolio, as this went really well with the sustainability models inside our corporation. We also saw a bigger need for our consultancy services around the world and decided to build our consultancy service program even bigger, not just catering to the aviation industry, but to other sectors as well, which today includes business to government, public-private partnerships, bilateral and multilateral affairs, assisting countries in exposing their potential and their businesses. So in order to support all that, we also found the need for a division inside the group dealing with finances, hence the reason we set up LS Economics, where we primarily focus on 360-degree financing, foreign direct investments, and investments catering to the aviation industry as well. We're in a lot of places around the world now, and we want to be on every continent, hence the reason Africa became an interest for the group. We did a feasibility study on Africa as a whole, where we looked at the northern and southern part of the continent and came to the conclusion that the southern part of Africa was the best fit for our growth because of its political stability and financial potential. Now, as you probably all are aware of, COVID has had a devastating impact on both the aviation industry and tourism, paralysing the economy in both sectors, with a lot of people losing their jobs and their livelihoods. Our job now is to bring back those jobs lost because of COVID and reviving the industry, bringing economic growth to both sectors. What we've done so far here in Botswana is scratching the surface to see if there's an actual interest from local stakeholders, including the government and the aviation industry. So during my stay here, I've had the chance to talk to numerous people from various industries, which has included topics like how to strengthen the economic situation here in the southern part of Africa, and how LS Group can be an active player in reviving the aviation industry and the tourism industry. Tuesday, I met with the GM of Air Botswana, where we had a fruitful discussion on how we could work together, synchronizing our experiences and our businesses to benefit Botswana and the industry as well. Yesterday, I met with the Honourable Minister of Tourism, where we talked about exposing the tourism industry and how to put Botswana back on the map. And this morning, I had a meeting with the Honourable Minister of Transport, where we actually talked about the current situation in Botswana and the aviation sector as well. We will continue our discussion with the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Tourism to assist in highlighting critical sectors and how to regain control of the travel and tourism market. Pioneering our operations in the Southern African region is Mr. Shelton Nkomo, who is LS Group Public Relations Officer and representative. He has been instrumental in facilitating and organising the recent meetings we've conducted. Going further, Mr. Shelton Nkomo will be holding various meetings with government officials and industry stakeholders as we strive to map a sustainable economic recovery profile for both the aviation and tourism sector. We have discussed the idea of a consortium, including on my left, Ms. Wapula from Footprints Africa Safaris, and therefore signed an MOU during my visit here in Southern Africa. Footprints Africa Safari is well connected with the local stakeholders here in Botswana, which will be useful in linking international stakeholders into the consortium, helping revive the travel and tourism industry. Thank you very much.